If your short story feels confusing, it's probably not because it's too deep. It's because the story isn't being communicated clearly enough. Now, a story can be subtle, it can be layered, it can leave things unsaid. That's not a problem. But when a story feels confusing in a bad way, the reader isn't leaning in to figure it out. They're just losing the thread. They finish it and think, I don't really know what I just read. What's going wrong here is pretty simple to understand. It usually comes down to this. The reader can't track the story's movement. And luckily, this maps on nicely to how short stories are structured. An actual short story moves through 4 phases: orientation, scenario, turn, consequence. And when a story feels confusing, one of those is too blurry. The audience likely doesn't know what situation they're in, what matters inside it, what changes, or what the change actually means. So instead of following a line, they're trying to assemble one. That's where the confusion shows up. You can see this most clearly in genre storytelling. Here's a weak version of a sci-fi setup. Our pilot moves through a strange, unfamiliar world filled with unexplained terms, factions, and references to past events. There are hints of conflict, but it's unclear what the immediate situation actually is. This often gets mistaken for depth, but what it actually creates is drift. The story feels confusing because the audience doesn't know what the problem, the goal, or what they're even tracking actually is. Now compare that to this. A pilot is tasked with delivering a living weapon back to the regime that created it, but begins to realize that completing the mission will reinforce the very system they no longer believe in. Same kind of world. Still sci-fi. Still unfamiliar elements. But now the situation is clear. What's happening, what's at stake, and what tension is active. The world can stay complex. The storyline, meanwhile, is trackable. That's the difference. Or here, for something more grounded, a man walks through his hometown, thinking about his past, his family, and fragments of memory. He sees people he may or may not recognize. The story ends with him looking at a river. This is weak. Sure, there may be mood with how it's written, and it may be well written when it comes to prose. But without a clear line of pressure and change, the reader is left trying to figure out, what was the situation? What changed? What did this mean? That's confusion. Now compare that to this. A man returns to his hometown intending to sell his late mother's house. But as he moves through familiar places, it becomes clear he has built his identity around a version of the past that this return is starting to break. Now we have something to hold on to. The situation, the pressure, and what's being challenged. Even if the story stays quiet, the movement is legible. Confusing stories are not usually too complex. They're too blurry at the level of movement. So, what causes this issue? I've noticed a few common causes. Sometimes the story withholds too much too early. The writer is trying to be intriguing, but instead of mystery, you get fog. There's no stable ground to stand on. Sometimes the scenario itself is vague. Things happen, but the reader can't tell what the actual situation is. They don't know what they're supposed to be tracking. Sometimes the turn is there, but it's too internal or underwritten. The writer feels the shift, but it's not clearly on the page. So the reader reaches the end without knowing what actually changed. And sometimes the ending leaves too much unresolved at the level of meaning. Open endings are fine, but if the reader can't tell what the story became, the result isn't ambiguity. It's confusion. So, how do you fix it? Not by explaining everything. Not by removing subtlety. You fix it by making the story's line easier to follow. Start with the scenario. Can I describe the situation in one clear sentence? If you can't, the story probably needs more grounding, because the reader needs something firm to hold onto early. Then look at the pressure. What is actually at stake here? What tension is active? What's unstable? If that's buried too deep, the story will feel directionless. Then look at the turn. How does the reader know something changed? If the shift is too subtle to register, the story will feel like it never moved. And finally, look at the ending. What does this story become by the end? Not every detail needs to be resolved, but the core meaning needs to be readable. Now, just to make clear, in case there is any confusion on this point, you can leave things open with short stories. You cannot leave everything vague. So, if your short story feels confusing, it's not because it needs to be simpler. It's because it needs to be clearer about its movement. Give the reader a situation they can track. Give that situation real pressure. Make the turn visible enough to register, and let the ending land in something that can actually be understood. When that happens, the story can stay subtle, layered, quiet, whatever. The difference will be that it feels deliberate instead of confusing. And now that I've said that, you know what to do from here. Like the video if this helped you somehow, tell me about it in the comments if you want, and if you want more, check out the course I've been putting together on short stories.